Alright, I hope I'm coming up fine. Let's see. Hopefully I'm coming up fine with this. Okay. This is... Just gotta make sure that everything is going fine. Okay. Alright, here we go. Hello everybody, JCC3 here. It is... I can't believe that I am literally doing this whole thing. So, yep. It is... I can't really make up much of an intro here, but I just want to say thank you guys for a whole stellar 10 years of my YouTube career. It is something else, I gotta say. But yeah. Also, hello Lizzie. Nice to see you to make it. Nice for you to make it. So I am ready to get this started. So of course I am going to be playing Sonic 3 Air, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which was back on my very old cringe ass channel. The very first video I ever did, and what better way to do it than just to go back to your roots. So, but of course I'm playing this with a spongy twist. But first I do need to get some mods out of the way, so that way I can. Also, I'm taking out the Infinite Tail Sway because I'm going to be making sure that this is, yeah. How have I been? I've been pretty good. I've actually been pretty good. Yo, Artsy. Nice to see you made here. All right, so, hold on. Let me see. Use stream bitrate. So let's see. Stream setting. We can use a stream bitrate of 68. Okay. Archie said, "I'm ready." So, yep. Hold on. So, all right. Making sure that everything else is all well and done. So of course I'm just go to the options before I start this. Give me 1 second. Just need to make sure everything's all good and ready before I start playing. Alright, time to get this started. Alright, so let me just make sure I put the mods and stuff on. So live jingles, hyper themes, and super themes is just gonna be custom handling. Alright. make sure I put the music cues customization mod on. Let's see. RT said, funnily enough, I'm hoping to get the DVD of speech. Oh, so you're planning to get like the first 100 episodes? That's nice. All right. Make sure to put the correct title card elements here, and get the blue glasses Eggman on so I can switch him out for Plankton. All right. So make sure everything is a go. Now, for people who are actually like watching this, it's also gonna show us like a bit of a progress update for the Supersponge mod. So I just want to let you know I'm still working on it. It's not really finished yet. So I am going to be streaming the entire game, and I'm even gonna be putting in the I'm even gonna be doing the competition mode. So I just need to make sure let me just go back to the options real quick, because there's also some audio things I want to make sure I put on for like what zone and stuff I want. Let's see. So the title theme, the 1-up jingle, which I'll be picking up by zone. Invincibility theme, I'm gonna stick that with Sonic and Knuckles. Super and Hyper theme, that was gonna be the fast level music. And while I do like the Sonic 3 mini boss theme, I'm gonna stick with the Sonic and Knuckles one. Knuckles theme, I will go for the Sonic 3 prototype. As for level music, Carnival Night Acts 1 and 2 will both be the prototype. Ice Caps Act 1 and 2 will be final. And while I'm going to keep Launch Base Act 1 as final, Launch Base Act 2 will be prototype. So that way we have a nice balance. Half of them being the prototype tracks, while the other half are the final tracks. As for the boss selection music, I am going to be using the mini boss music and everything. Hidden Palace, Sky Sanctuary will be the Sonic 1 and 2 tracks. Outro music, which I think is supposed to be the ending music, which I'm gonna be going with the Sonic 3 credits because I fucking love that theme. And yeah, if expect to hear some swearing. This is not a kid-friendly channel. Well, maybe it could be. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it is. But yeah. Continue strain, Sonic and Knuckles, underwater sound. Okay. Visual flare. Make sure that everything is all good. Flicker effects are going to be heavily smooth, mainly because if people are watching who have epilepsy, I want to make sure just everything is all fine. But before we start, let's actually take a look at that title screen, shall we? Alright. So, let's get this started. Alright, so of course, I'm not gonna be using any of these save files. We're gonna go with a no save, and the people who we're gonna play as SpongeBob and Patrick. And yes, I got backgrounds done. Angel Islands is not really finished yet. I'm deciding whether for the water I kind of want to keep that. So. And there's Squidward being a douche. So we start off with Angel Island Act 1, which I'm kind of planning in the future to give all these levels custom names. So, yeah, this is a skin mod, if people are going to be wondering, so there's no new abilities. And yes, I'm going to be going for all of the emeralds, so I am going to be going for all of the emeralds here. If you guys have any like questions, feel free to ask in the chat. And boom. First emerald nabbed. SpongeBob got a Chaos Emerald. Arceus. Plot twist, the blue spears are bubbles. Yeah, collect blue bubbles. The red spears can be the... Oh yeah! The hot sauce! Hold on. If I remember. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The hot sauce. The, can be the hot sauce bubble in that one episode. Yeah. It's the episode where Patrick thought that hot sauce, like him inventing hot sauce bubbles, was gonna be the, was actually gonna be like a great thing, only for it to actually just prove detrimental, for Sandy. And now Angel Island is up in flames. And if you guys, and like I said earlier, if you guys have any ideas for like names to call these stages in the future, again, hit me up in the chat below. So if you were to tell me what the, if I were to tell you what the plot of this game would be, Plankton's causing mischief, and he kind of roped Squidward into it, thinking that it was probably gonna be like, probably thinking it's like some type of gem on the, like on an island of some sorts, and then I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a good cohesive plot for why SpongeBob and Patrick and even Squidward and Plankton especially would just show up on the Angel Island. Alright, got another perfect. Booyah. Another day, another day, another migraine. Do the Ashes music for Sonic Spinball. I am still doing the Sonic Spinball OST. I would just say, please have some patience, because I will begin those. Done. Plankton lies and promises to pay Squidward more than Mr. Krabs does if he collects the emeralds. And we got done Act 1's boss. Alright. Time for Angel Island Act 2. Alright, I won't be getting perfects on all of them, but I guess for the first few I will try and get it perfect. Alright. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And boom, another perfect. And 3 emeralds down. 3 emeralds down, 4 more to go. All right. Trying to see if we can go to the top right here. All right, Patrick. Here we go. Alright, emerald number 4. Welcome to welcome to Candy Cane Land. Yeah, I will admit this this special stage is a eyesore, especially if you played the game, excuse me, on original hardware. Alright, I'm not gonna get the bonus on this one, but even then, I won't really care. Boom. Alright, next up. So that should be all the emeralds for Angel Island. Ah! That darn rock. Just like in the SpongeBob movie, Patrick flies, except Patrick has the decency to censor himself this time. Oh yeah, because the dude was like butt naked trying to fly through the promotion of the Krusty Krab too. Oh god, okay, that was one hell of a bounce. Thank you, Patrick. Oh, how did I miss that? Alright. And I missed a freaking clam! I could have gotten 100 clams. Uh-oh. Okay, Plankton's not messing around this time. And there goes Patrick. And he's down. For now. Squidward, why? And now we are in Hydro City Zone. And no, it's not Hydrocity, it's Hydro City. Even though we're in a cave, so it's not really a city. Alright, here we go. Hey, here comes Patrick with his inflatable pants. This does not make sense. How do you drown when you're supposed to breathe underwater? Oh, what? What the heck? What happened? Okay, okay, well that happened. When you really think about it, these two can make bubble shields whenever they want. Oh yeah, because literally, if you actually did see that same episode, yeah, they literally made a bubble shield. But wait, no, that wouldn't really work well because remember, the bubble shield is supposed to provide air. That's SpongeBob's main weakness. All right. All right, let's go. Let's see SpongeBob run fast. Wait a second, didn't I have a bubble shield or how I drown? Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. So for this mod, when I saw that the classic shield sprites can actually be edited, I actually put a bubble shield overlay on it. So it's not actually the bubble shield, it's the classic shield with a bubble shield overlay, but it's actually, but I made it slightly different so you can tell whether he's using the bubble shield or not. So it's a little confusing, but that's what really happened. Alright, here we are in the easiest special stage in the entire game. So let's see. I almost didn't even see where I was going there for a second. And boom. You said maybe this water's polluted or something. Could be, but at the same time, I don't really know. Logic doesn't exist in SpongeBob. Alright, time for the next boss. To answer your question, Cosmic 10, I actually do have the Sonic 2 end credits. and I do have art done for it already. I just need to make sure I can get that uploaded. So don't worry, I will be getting it uploaded soon. And SpongeBob, what the heck? How are you doing that? Alright, Hydra City's on Act 2. I don't need that life. I mean, SpongeBob has flown before. I mean, he did fly, but that was via with his pants being inflated like a balloon. Alright, Emerald number 6. Wait, hold on, let me see. Wait, if SpongeBob is Sonic and Planet is Eggman, then who would Mr. Krabs and Sandy be? I don't know, because obviously this game is only designed around for Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman. And it just made the most sense to have SpongeBob as Sonic, Patrick as Tails, and Squidward as Knuckles. Because, more so for story reasons. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, I got perfect. Okay, I didn't even realize I was collecting all the rings there. Okay. I kind of thought that I didn't collect the rings, but okay, I'll take it. Oh god, right with the freak. Ah, dang, my freaking input. Okay, yeah, that caught me off guard. That actually caught me off guard. That speed up caught me off guard. I was like, what the heck? Okay, so I failed that one, but whatever. I can still get another one. I'll still be able to get Supersponge soon. I'm not really in any rush to actually just not get everything. I'm gonna try and get everything as soon as I can, but that speed up caught me off guard. You know how the emeralds should work? So you know the emeralds should be the 7 secret formulas, but nah, that wouldn't really work. 7 secret formulas wouldn't really be, I don't think, let's see. Hot sauce bubble got in their eyes. I don't know, yeah. And yes, that is the drop dash. So, I actually, some people have been calling it the SpongeBob spin or something like that, but no, what he's actually saying is it's the whirlpool spin. if you guys don't know the origin of that, if you watch, was it Squidtastic Voyage? That's where that line came from, because it was from the scene in that episode where SpongeBob had cut the reed from Squidward's throat. Patrick, just get me up there. And the dude literally just goes full on Sonic mode and just cuts it. Alright, here we go. Alright, I think this should be the last set. Oh, nope, there's 4 more. Oh, don't tell me it's the Bastard 4. That's the one I always hate. Trying to find where those ones are at. I feel I'm close, but at the same time, I'm just not too sure. Oh, right there. Okay. There we go. I know SpongeBob got soap in his eyes intentionally in Krabby Land for entertainment. Oh, yeah! Alright. Oh, there's another ending song as well, the Sonic 3 ending music, not the Sonic with the song. No, I already covered that one. Well, I'm planning on making like a version 2 of it, because that one's pretty damn outdated. The Sonic 3 credits theme by itself, no, I've done that one. Ah! Patrick, you're supposed to help me, not hurt me! Boom! And so ends Hydra City. To Marble Garden, aka Jellyfish Fields. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's try this again. So I'm gonna be a little more careful and not really try to go for the perfect, otherwise that's gonna mess me up. Yeah, I've heard the rumors of SpongeBob being in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. If that's the case, I'm all in for it. Alright. But, with those rumors, I actually did hear that Izuka was not too pleased on hearing about them. So, let's just... I just kind of hope that no other people try to leak whatever is there. Because that could also hurt the chances for these rumors to become true. There we go. That's all of them. Alright, so we got all the Chaos Emeralds. Although there is a bit of a layering issue, which I have not finished yet for this for this. So where the part where it's supposed to say SpongeBob can be Super SpongeBob is actually a little, you know, misaligned. So, but whatever. Oh wow, okay, I was not even seeing where I was going. Let me see. Junebug649. Hey there, I've been a huge fan of your channel since 2019. I want to congratulate you for your 10 years on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. I wouldn't really get this far without you guys. And let's see. And Cosmo10, you said sometimes you prefer Sonic 3 by itself without Sonic and Knuckles because it has more MJ music and its own ending after the Big Arm's defeat. Oh yeah, cause in Sonic 3 alone, aside from Carnival Night Ice Cap and Launch Base having different level themes in the final version, and let's see, it has the mini boss music. So let's see, the Sonic 3 mini boss music and the credits music. Yeah. Let me get a bunch of clams. Hopping clams! Seeing this animation, that's whatever versus Sonic. Oh, I think I remember seeing that animation. That was years ago, though. Alright, I got enough rings to turn into Supersponge. Alright, I'm not really gonna cheese the whole game with the super forms because I want to make this one fair. Let's see. RC, you say you met me during the first tactical. Oh yeah, the first TC golf stream. Yep. And I lost my shield. Great. Music pitch change. Yeah, so in Supersponge, while I was making the faster music themes, I actually made sure that while I was trying to make the themes go faster, I actually pitched the music up. I didn't really raise its tempo too much because let's see, if I have raised the tempo up but not the pitch, it's gonna sound weird, like the audio stretch. Roblox G-Bus Roblox G-Bus Drifty. Sup? Nothing much, just doing this 10th anniversary live stream here. Patrick, get me up there. I need some more clams. Alright, then you watch after the hand can't reimagine as well some SpongeBob. Yep. Though that stuff was really old. Some dates back before when I updated the designs. Should you put SpongeBob in Sonic Origins or would that be difficult? I've never really did. Let's see, because in Origins I know that Sonic 3 has like its own engine and stuff compared to because it has a I think it's like a different process of how to mod characters in. And I never really tried the mod in music before because I don't think there was like because the retro engine port of Sonic 3, I think that is a little difficult to mod unless there's already like a decomp for it. Alright, Marble Garden Act 2, or Jellyfish Fields Act 2. Took these two all day to actually get there. It's literally evening right now. And yes, that includes the Halloween special, at least the first part of it. Yeah, I know. I am taking so long for the second part to get done. But hey, stuff really does happen, especially like IRL stuff. Trying to also make sure that everything goes smoothly, but I'm gonna definitely try and get that out. That's like one of my goals for this year, along with other videos I want to get out. It's why I still the Pico. Yeah, I think that Pico episode left me freaking burnt out, bro. And that took me 5 whole months of development. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was confused. Sonic 3 alone, ending music, not the credits. Oh, you mean like the? Oh wait, are you mean like the music that plays when Sonic does the posing before it cuts to the credits? Most of the older Disney games look alike and look like Sonic the Hedgehog in the 1990s. That's because Sonic was inspired by Mickey Mouse. People say that he was more recognizable than Mickey Mouse, and I already just lost my clams already. Okay. I might do it, but at the same time, it's not like I might do it, but at the same time, it's not like it's gonna be. I wouldn't say it's like my priority list on that one, but I might. At the same time, just not too sure. But if it's if it is to complete the Sonic 3, portion of the Sonic Supersponge covers, then yeah. These two been navigating jellyfish fields all day. That's what I meant. Yeah. Oh crap. Okay, I really should have not done that. Yeah, cause hold on. Reminds me of that one where of Ask Mario when Luigi goes Ask Mario. Oh wait, are you mean like from Slick Frame? Alright, now this is actually where when the background mod was released, they kind of just didn't really have this type of thing planned out here, this little green area. Yeah. Oh my god. Ask Mario is actually really good. And let's see. Imagine if Sonic 3 was in the Sonic 3 and Knuckles Master Edition. I've heard of playthroughs of that, of Master Edition. I probably might need to try that out sometime. Anyways, time to go gambling. And we barely got anything. Alright, Marble Garden. Well, we ain't going Super SpongeBob here, so it looks like we're actually gonna have to fight the actual boss in the air. Because we're fighting this boss up in the air. Sponge on the Run. There was the casino scene. I have still not seen the full movie, by the way, but I have it on Blu-ray. Ah. There we go. The background doesn't seem to be moving. That's the case. That's actually kind of the case for the That's the case for the backgrounds. They don't actually move unless you like have some type of scrolling. So, where to next? We are going to Carnival Night, aka Glove Universe. And yes, I'm using the beta music. Because I love Carnival Night's beta music here. These two just want to go to Glove Universe so bad. I pitched it down to the PC and Origins version of I pitched it down to the PC/Origins version of Carnival Night. Don't get me wrong, I still love the I really do love the prototype pitch. But for this I just felt like it was a little necessary just to give it the Origin/PC pitch. But it has the same tempo, it has the same tempo and speed as the prototype. The Origins version, oh yeah, you know what, actually, I think it's about time I ripped the band-aid off. The Origins prototype tracks are dog water. I do not like them at all. I hate it how they butcher them so badly. Alright, time to... Here we go. Whoop. I'm just literally spamming it. There we go. Oh. SpongeBob just doing the haters gonna hate walk on this dude. Can the spinning top hit the freaking boss? Thank you. Yeah, Ice Cap was the least well received. Ironically, hold on. I don't understand why Sonic Origins didn't use the prototype tracks. Why is that? Why is that technical? From what I have read up, they did say that it was. I think it has something to do that they use older prototype tracks, and I can understand that, but I still think it was pretty damn stupid. It was pretty stupid to use older prototype tracks for your replacements when you could have easily, you know, just used the actual prototypes. I don't need that life. Alright. Alright, here we go. As for what you said, Artsy, about Ice Cap, people don't really like much. Well, there are fans who do love Ice Cap prototype, I'm not one of those people at all, but it's definitely the least well received of the prototype tracks because, I mean, you cannot really beat Final Ice Cap. Super SpongeBob walks like he's the manager of the Krusty Krab too. Oh, wait. Sadly, I don't think that will ever happen to Prototype Jackson or Barclays. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Cody Plush Productions. First off, hi. And secondly, once this mod is complete, are there any plans for also reskinning Sonic 1 and 2? Maybe, but I'm not really gonna be like immediately on it. The next game I do have to reskin was Sonic CD when I did that showcase. Which I did make some progress and stuff on, but for right now, I'm mostly focused on Sonic 3 as it is right now. And here we are at the dreaded Barrel of Doom, which... Really? I don't even understand why people think that this is hard. Are you planning on, Cosmic 10, you said, oh yeah, are you planning on doing, yeah, in the showcase, I did showcase both the Japanese and US OSTs for Sonic CD. So yeah, you bet that both soundtracks are gonna be getting some, love here for Supersponge. And there's Score being on his dickery again, so... Man, Plankton couldn't even let us have fun at Glove Universe. Alright. And that does it for Carnival Night. Alright, here we go. Time for my favorite level in the game. And my favorite classic Sonic level in history. Ah, Ice Cat, my natural habitat. This time, here we go. SpongeBob's actually looking out for the trees this time so he doesn't, you know, run into it. And he actually landed on his feet this time, not his bottom. Because God knows we don't want a repeat of that. I just love Ice Cat, man. I just really love it. Ice Cap, partially unpopular opinion. Ice Cap. Yeah, I prefer Act 1 over Act 2, but that's not to say that Act 2 is bad. Act 2 is just as great. I just prefer Act 1. I think Act 1, in my opinion, is just better. But Act 2 is still just as great. You know hard times do come... Bruh, you really have to make that reference, bruh. Alright. And now we somehow made it all the way out here. We're in the zone. Alright, so we now somehow made it all the way through, like, far from where we were at. There we go. Boom. Now to hear this version of Ice Cap Act 2. I'm gonna let it play for a little bit. Ah, man. Come on, Patrick. Don't you use your weight to weigh me down here. Patrick, stop weighing me down! Alright, here we go. Now let's get out of this mess. Alright, launch base zone. Alright, alright. Let's see. Plankton, if freezing the Krusty Krab didn't work, which makes you think freezing these two would do anything. I mean, it kind of almost worked when he, let's see. Somehow I wish let's see. So to answer the question, or more so to answer what you said, Artsy, yes, let me see. What what makes you think freezing these do anything? And then again, it did almost kind of work in Frozen Face Off. Bro, the way the dude was just walking up the wall, I'm like, what the hell? Alright. And Squid chucks a bomb. Alright, time for this little mini boss here. SpongeBob is ready in promotion. There we go. And now time for Launch Base Act 2. We switch from final to prototype. Alright, here we go. Whoop. Now in this second version, of let's see, of Launch Base's proto theme, I actually did place an Easter egg at the end of the song before, like just right before it loops back. In fact, I'm gonna let you guys hear it until then. It's right at the end before it loops back. And that's what you, and if you guys didn't catch that, I'll tell you in a sec. Gonna chomp my pizza. And there goes my shield. Alright, here we go. Whew, thank you, Insta Shield. Is my first live stream. More so like probably might be my only live stream because this is like more so a one-time thing. You know what? Let's go bouncing. Ah! And that, well, I guess that goes with our bouncing. There goes that bouncing, but time to make light work of this boss. Boom. SpongeBob, I thought you don't have your license. How are you able to drive this thing? Insert Squidward scream here. Let's see. Fire Queen. You say like my room is an old Sonic themes. Maybe try some. That's actually the current Sonic game I'm actually doing right now. Okay, I don't know why I did that. All right. Alright, now, okay, so one fun fact about the Big Arms boss, and if you were playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you actually don't fight this thing in the Lock-On Genesis version. You actually kind of skip it after this one. But thankfully, Sonic 3 Air and even Complete actually had the option of letting you fight this thing, and I'm fighting this thing. You know what? I'll do it without even doing any, well, even going super. No reason to go Super Saiyan Sponge for this. Boom. Boom. This is only 2% of SpongeBob's power. Boom. So, how are we defying physics? And how did the death thing get from here all the way over to there? That's something I will never understand. Also, we got a little Knuckles cameo. Knuckles just thinking it's safe for Squidward to go out. Alright, now that we are in the Sonic and Knuckles portion, let's get some Super Emeralds. Alright, let's go. I ain't really gonna bother getting any perfects here, so I'm just gonna collect these things and just be on my way. Now, Artsy, you did say Sonic 3 is rather glitchy. Yeah, that was. Yeah, there are definitely some glitches and weird stuff that actually does happen in Sonic 3 alone. Like if you act. So I think one of them is the Hydro City boss fight. If you're playing as Super Sonic, if you let Robotnik like swirl you up in the tornado, Super Sonic just becomes like a yellow Sonic. I'm like, what the hell? Like you're still invincible, but you lose all your Super Sonic buffs. You just get a yellow Sonic. Then another glitch I can definitely recur in Launch Base Zone if you're fighting Big Arms. As Super Sonic, he can actually knock you out of your super state. That's something that was something like, okay, I originally thought that, okay, maybe it's a boss that you can't really be invincible in too long. So that's what I at first figured when I first played against Big Arms, but nope. It just, I think sometimes it just bounces off of you, which I think was supposed to be the intent. Let's see, what is another? Oh yeah, in Hydro City Act 1, if you're fighting the washing machine boss, then you are going to be, let's see. So if you are fighting the washing machine boss in Act 1 and you actually like stay underwater long enough and the John thing starts playing, because like from what I remember, you hear the Act 2 boss theme, but once you actually start drowning, but you actually come up for air, you'll hear the Sonic and Knuckles boss theme. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Oh yeah, those ice spikes and ice cap can. Wait, can they? I don't think that's ever happened to me in Sonic 3 alone. Let me look for more rings. All right. Super Emerald number 2. Boom. So Sponge got another Super Emerald. Alright, let's see. Let me take myself a little sip of these some soda. Sometimes you just need a drink break, and yeah, I know I should really be drinking water, but I don't got anything. I don't got any water today, so. Woo! That's some good cherry vanilla Pepsi. Alright. Let's go to the magnet orbs, which are my favorite stage. The glowing spears or magnet orbs, you want to call them, whatever. I just love this one. I used to hate it before, but I just love it. It's my favorite one of the three. Here, I love it even more when it guarantees you a lot of rings, because like one little capsule of rings basically just gives you like 58 of them. I'm literally just eating. Oh, give me that ring. Give me the rings. Boom. Yeah, you love cherry, vanilla, Pepsi Cola. Yeah, like I'm literally just drinking this and tandem eating my pizza. No, guys gotta eat. All right. Let's see. This special stage is always just disoriented me. Yeah, especially such Sonic 3 Special's 4 special stage, which the candy cane flavored one. All right, we got our next ring pop. All right. Now, the thing for the Super Emeralds is you can actually get them as early as Mushroom Hill Act 2. So you can literally just collect all the Super Emeralds within the first Sonic and Knuckles stage. Booyah! For Sonic 2, don't get me wrong, I love Tails, but sometimes he held back. That's why for Sonic 2, I always play as Sonic alone. Let's go bouncing again. Oh, I actually need that. Boom. Whew, okay. And there's Squid. Look at Squid with his smug face. So yeah, look at Squid with his smug face. He knew that these two dunderheads were gonna actually come to mess up their day. Yeah, he's basically like, you two dunderheads have. You two dunderheads have come far enough. Goodbye, SpongeBob and Patrick. Alright, here we go. Get these ones out of the way. Alright, just 12 more of these spears. Whew! I forgot I was going the wrong way. Kirby Fan 45, hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming on to the stream for the 10th anniversary celebration. And that makes 5. Already, like we're already like 5 or 4. 5? Was it? I think it was 5. At this point, no, it's 5. It's 5. The gray diamond. No. I got I'm literally doing a scavenger hunt for super emeralds. Something that SpongeBob doesn't even need because you know what would actually be a good incentive for SpongeBob to collect super emeralds aside from just going Hyper Saiyan. Like what? Like maybe he probably, or actually wait, no. Do you remember in what was it 20,000 Patties Under the Sea? This dude brought home a whole ton of collective rocks in the episode. At the end of the episode. And go nuts at the candy machine. Still a few more. Alright, just 6 more. If I can just find these last 6. Booyah! Alright, let's take our ring pop and get out of here. Wait, what the? Oh, shoot. Wait, there was a freaking spring? What was the wrong one? Kian, hey, man. Nice for you to make it here. Alright, time to get this last Super Emerald. Alright, let's get this one out of the way. I know people say this is the hardest one, but it's mainly because of those bastard last 2. Oh, wait, I think alright. Boom! Yes! Would this floor technically be called Hypersponge? Yes! Hypersponge! This would definitely be called Hypersponge. Although, just like the Supersponge text, I didn't really, you know, properly get that thing layered, so, hey. SBSG animation. Yo, man. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, now SpongeBob can be Hyper SpongeBob. So, yeah, again, like I said, I really need to get that text relayered. But we got all the Super Emeralds. Time to go hyper. Well, not yet, because I still don't have enough freaking clams. Wait, what the hell? Okay, that was one hell of a height boost. Okay. I wonder if Patrick tried to eat the emeralds. Probably not a good idea if you saw that that Sonic goes berserk short on Dorkly. It would not end well. Let me see. Kian said, okay, wait, what name we call him? SpongeBob Hyper Pants or Hyperbob Square Pants? Honestly, I think either one's fine. I don't really know. Let's see. Maybe I may be curious. Is it possible to port SpongeBob and Sonic 3 and Knuckles in the Genesis version? I guess so. The thing is, though, his color palette limitations needs to be like, it will most likely be from, because I think it's more so color palette limitations because I'm using PNGs for the sprites. But anyway, here we go. Oh, thanks for the boost, Patrick. Time to chase him down. Wrecked. Oh yeah, speaking of SpongeBob games, we should know that there should be like a new game that's supposed to come out this year, but we have not gotten any news on it yet. If I remember, I think it was called, what was it? Tide of the Titans. I think that's what it's called. Tide of the Titans. Anyway, onto Flying Energizer Zone. Best level in the game. I love Flying Battery as much as the next guy, but there's two other stages. Well, one of them obviously being Ice Cap, that I just love more than this one. Oh, thanks for the save, Patrick. Whoa, I forgot I did not have a fire shield. Let's see. There's so many Super Sponge mods out there for so many different games. If you also count mine like SRB 2. I still have not played Sonic Robo Blast 2. I really gotta try it out sometime. Let me get another life. This mod sure has changed. Yeah, because I made a bunch of new additions here. Patrick, I know there's some clams up there. Get me up there. Mr. Krabs will be disappointed if I don't get the clams. Let me see. Z's dude. First off, hello, welcome to the stream. And secondly, you usually play with unlimited lives on. Oh yeah, I forgot that was an option in this game. I forgot that was an option in Air because you can actually have unlimited lives on. And now time for one of the most boring mini bosses in the game. Yeah, even Patrick said like, wow, what a boring boss. To be fair, Sonic 3 and Knuckles isn't that hard, just has some bullshit moments at times. Patrick's face sums up this boss. Yeah, that's literally what sums up the boss. Let me see. Imagine if this mod used pre-rendered sprites just like in the, oh god, no, that would not, no, I don't think that would end well. Using the pre-rendered sprites from the actual PS1 game would be a nightmare. That's why it was a better idea just to use the GBA movie sprites, because they're the best to actually, well, aside from the GBA movie sprites just being the best set of sprites overall, they're the easiest to mod. I will say I am proud of this Super Sponge cover of a flying battery act too. And Patrick, how the hell are you in there? What type of physics are you defying? Actually, no, get me up there. Also, hey, look at the ring count, or more so the clams count. Ha! But let me see. By the way, can you get under the rising platform by the end of the zone by riding Patrick through? You can get to under the rising. Oh wait, really? Or let's see. I did make a pre-rendered title screen of SpongeBob for the game, not for this game, not too long ago, with the actual model. And I'm pretty proud of it. Let's see. Does Pat? Oh, let me see. Oh, really? Nice. Hold on. Actually, wait. A pre-rendered title screen? Wait, did you? Hold on. I'm actually pretty interested to see it. Let's see. First off, First off, Dragon X Drive 74. Welcome to the stream. And really, okay. And RC, does Patrick have a tired sprite? He does. But it's not him like tiring out because he's using his pants to fly. I am not restarting the stage. So this, okay, let me fly with Patrick. So you can actually see that he will have a tired sprite once you see his, yeah, that's his tired sprite. When you see the pants animating like that, like flopping like that, that's how you know he can't fly anymore. So you said it's in the 3-air Discord? Okay, I can try it. I'll take a look at it later. Alright, time to go hyper. Oh, I forgot this was in this update for 3-air. You can actually defeat the boss. Let me see. Hold on. Let me take a look at some of the chat. Let's see. If you scroll up in the showcase channel, up to like 2 days ago, the 12th, you'll find it. Okay. And let's see. Lizzie, you say you're just lurking, drawing some storyboards for your Into the Pit animation. Nice. Ken, you said this is probably what SpongeBob does on his day off. maybe. Then again, SpongeBob literally has a bunch of misadventures. Also, Oxygen XX3. Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. And now we somehow we went way up high to be above water. Whoa! What the hell? Okay. And I ended up falling through. Patrick, why'd you drop me down? Ah, there we go. Had to get back up there. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Dragon X Try 74. You said, hey, sorry to ask, but do you plan on continuing? If I'm planning to continue Demise of a Legacy and Rise of the Gem someday. I do plan to continue it. I know I haven't really worked on it in a long while, and especially now with when I draw these guys, I now have their more accurate, their more show accurate design. It's gonna be one hell of a change. So yeah, I do plan to continue with them someday, just not for now. But I have not forgotten about them at all. So we got through Act 2. Now, time for by far the worst ever stage in the entire game. Sandopolis Zone. I hate this stage. So yeah, expect to see some Supersponge action here. At least the music is actually good that I made. Yes, the bear. You're a couple zones late for that, dude. And even then, for me, I like Carnival Night. I actually like Carnival Night Zone. The barrel never posed a problem for me. And yeah, Act 1 isn't bad, but holy crap, Act 2 is so worse. Alright, Supersponge time, or Hypersponge time. Thank God I have an electric shield. The electric shield is a godsend, especially with a hyper form. Yes, give me those clams. Ooh, I do not want that bubble shield. I want the electric shield. Sandopolis Zone, ironically the driest zone. Yeah. Oh, bro had to make a reference to the sign. Give me that ring! Okay. Bro had to make a reference to the freaking Sonic shorts. Am I actually going the right way? Now the worst thing that happened here is if I get crushed because I was too reckless. Alright, time for the second most boring boss in the game. We got the Rock. Goodbye, Electric Shield. Your sacrifice will be missed. Sacrifice will not be in vain. Alright, time for the worst act. At least there's actually some light I put in the background this time. So the stage won't be completely dark. Do you have the ghost turned off? Nope, I have them turned the hell on. I need some clams, please. Give me clams. I don't want to be in base form for this. I'll take what I can get. But I want more. Just at least give me the ones on the before the just give me at least the ones on the side. I'll take those. Man, give me 2 Sonics or Knuckles with a jackpot. Don't give me that. Whatever. I'll take the 64 I have. Just get me out of here. Let's see. Do I plan on changing the tile sets to the Supersponge assets, or will it be just the backgrounds? It'll mainly just be the backgrounds. The tile sets probably might just stay the same. Because the backgrounds here is from the backgrounds here, they are by the 64 Nintendo 64. Haha. As for the backgrounds, these were done mainly from the custom backgrounds Neo mod, which goddamn, that was a godsend to make this game look much more environment friendly to SpongeBob instead of just plopping him into the game. But it's just mainly just gonna be the let me see. By the way, in V1, some minor sprite still use Sonic because it used debug. I want to check the sprites. I think some of the sprites that use Sonic was actually like the rotation sprites, because these were made with using these were done with regular rotations in mind. Well, not with smooth rotations in mind, not the regular ones. The regular ones, they are definitely using the Sonic sprites. No, dang it! Ah. I gotta push the lever. I gotta push the switch. SpongeBob just using one hand to flex. SpongeBob is, yeah, he's literally just using his hand to flex. It also shows that he doesn't need those goddamn inflatable muscles. Dude's a beast without him now. Who needs the Ghostbusters when you have Hyper Sponge? When did I? Oh, let's see. When did I really start to play Sonic 3? Are you mean like whenever, like the first time I ever played the game? And I hear some car horn going on the outside. Great. If you guys actually do hear a car horn, then ignore it, please. So, the first time I ever played Sonic 3 was via the Mega Collection on the GameCube. Yeah, you guys can definitely hear that car horn outside. Guess it's like some type of angry driver. I don't know. Get me those clams, please. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. First time you played Sonic. So, King, you said first time you played Sonic 3 and Knuckles was on the D. Oh, the classic collection. Let's see. And Zizu, you said when you hear Sandopolis Act 2, SpongeBob's probably doing his driver's test. I don't know. When you hear Sandopolis Act 2, you hear the words dead pain in it. Yeah, that's what I hear too. And let's see. Dragon X Stride 74 asked, nice. Everybody heard of Ratchet and Clank? I have, and I actually have played the 2016 game, but I have not played any of the other games. But I have heard and saw gameplay of it, and it looks pretty cool. I have a PS2 as well, so I can just buy the games. Let me see. Can you say, yeah, the classic collection. Screen Crunch kind of ruined it. I don't think the Screen Crunch was very bad. At least it's not Sonic Genesis levels of bad. And I think the Screen Crunch was, I think I was able to deal with the Screen Crunch when I played it on the classic collection. But holy crap, it's not like the most ideal way to play the game now. And really, it was like the only official way to play Sonic 3 on the go before Origins came along. Let's see. SpongeBob. Okay, so we got the main yellow man himself, SpongeBob. Okay. Hello, welcome to the stream. Give me that ring, and I'm going down there and killing this boss before this boss comes out. There you go. You ain't getting nowhere, Plankton. Alright. Time for by far my second favorite stage in the game. Lava Reef is by far my second favorite. Lava Reef Act 1's being like my second favorite Sonic 3 track. Let's see. You said a moment of silence for Sonic 4 Episode 3. I say as no one's even around me. Honestly, it just basically makes with Sonic 4. It's actually pretty damn sad that Episode 3 never got canceled, and we're most likely never gonna see it at all. I mean, we did get that leak where it showed like Knuckles and the Master Emerald. So, but one thing I'm more so confused is how was Sonic how did Sonic, like, you know, because we know about the Sonic official timeline, right? So why is Sonic 4 canon despite the fact that the story was never finished? If you really want Sonic 4 to be canon, you better finish that story, Sega. Let's see. Speaking of Lava Reef, one of my favorite tracks from Supersponge is Lava Fields. Lava Fields is actually a really good level. Sega being Sega. Still, there's no, like, you can't just leave us in the dark like that because you let the game on a cliffhanger. Continuity? Never heard of it. Ha! Oh, oh! That was the wrong way. Whoa, do not want to get crushed there. And there's one of the big rings that's actually impossible to get as Sonic unless you have Tails with you. Alright, Patrick, get me up there. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, I was stuck there for a moment. I'm like, what the heck, Patrick? I would like to think that the Super Emeralds are still in the main timeline, but they are region locked. No, the Super Emeralds are canon. They are canon to the story. But the way they just explain it's like, oh, the Super Emeralds are in another dimension. That's why Sonic can't get them again. That's one of the most haphazard and most BS statements I've ever heard. Like, come on, Sega, just stop the cap and just bring Hypersonic back. Like, none of this Supersonic 2 shit. Like, I at first liked the form, but now I just don't like it because it's just a Super Saiyan. It's literally a great value discounted ass Super Saiyan 2. I don't care how fancy they're trying to make the form look. Sega and endless plot holes. Sega's like Sonic 06, never heard of it. No, they actually do acknowledge Sonic 06. They just don't want to acknowledge Hypersonic. Sega Sonic, what is that? I still have not played that game. I know it's one of those games with the trackball, but goddamn. Like, Sega, at least make a remake of it or some sort. And I should have went to that special stage so I could get a shield. But whatever, I got 359 rings, so... They should definitely remake Knuckles Chaos. I would love to see a Christian Whitehead remaster of that. I would love to see that. Guess I gave them a hand with that. Alright. Alright, Lava Reef Zone Act 2. Woo! Thank you, Insta Shield. Terrifying bad. Yeah, because like, whoa. Okay, guess my input didn't work there for a sec. Yeah, it had a terrifying bad ending where it's like they had Metal Sonic Kaizo, I think that's what it's called. Literally just destroy the whole freaking city. I'm like, what the hell? Just like the 32 sales. Ha. Sega and Nintendo seem to hate doing bad endings for some reason. I don't know. Sega, do you remember Sega putting a post up on their Sonic channel? They literally post the bad ending of Sonic 2 8-bit with Tails up in the sky. I'm like, god damn, even they know that Tails died in that game. Is there gonna be Knuckles Chaotic SpongeBob Super Sponge remixes? I don't know, because I don't really see many middies for that, for Knuckles Chaotix for the entire soundtrack. I could be wrong. I need to look up the entire soundtrack, but I don't exactly know. See, I really hate Lava React too because within. I don't know. I kind of like the flaming pipes. It can catch you off guard, but also advises you to be careful. And I say as I go through the bonus stage to get some rings, so I can go super. Thank you, Patrick. Give me that ring! No! Ah, you know what? Whatever. Screw it. I'll go without it. I can live without it. And yeah, this is Lava Reed's Act 2's background's the same. It's just except the very far background is literally just now sky. Which basically makes you wonder, how long have they been on this adventure? Alright, here we go, here we go. You know what? I want my run back in this bonus stage. Bro, don't give me shields. Give me some rings, please. Or some clams. Let me see. Archie say. SpongeBob, me boy! You're 2 seconds late for work, boy! Get in the kitchen and make me some money, eh? Clams? Ah! Having clams, that was sucked. Okay, I'll take it. Let's say, man, just don't mind made. Man, Age and Stone Mine made Lava Reef Act 2 so much cooler slash better. Oh, we'll get to this boss in a second. Now, the thing was, before I actually was starting to stream, I was contemplating whether or not I should actually whether or not I should actually put on, like, the Eggman's Revenge mod. Just for the sake of, like, making this a bit more hard, making things a bit more, you know, interesting, but I decided against it. Honestly, it would be funny if the super emeralds were pretty patties and the master emerald would be the secret formula. That actually would be, that actually would actually be pretty cool. Now, this is actually where one of the layering, like, where there's, like, a little bit of a layering issue. Because of the background mod. Yeah, so you see the death thing up there? Yeah, it's connected to nothing. So I need to figure out how to get that thing removed. Squidward, you jackass! Man, Plankton is actively trying to kill these two. Alright, time for by far the worst boss fight in this game. And it's so... oh my god. I don't like this boss fight because of how many hits it takes, and the fact that this freaking lava is bright as hell. Thankfully, in air, you can actually reduce the number of hits, and you know damn well I did. Dang, score after the evil before the second episode of the anime you drop. Oh my god, Narmak needs to get that episode out. We've been waiting for years. We waited 5 years. There we go. Alright, let's see what the aquatic duo has to go through next in the Hidden Palace Zone. Hidden Palace Zone outside. Gee. Let's see. Am I planning on changing the zone names to be more SpongeBob? I actually am kind of planning that. I just need to come up with... I just need to see what type of names I could come up with. If you guys have any ideas, just let me know. If the flickies can be replaced with jellyfish. If there's any type of flicky mod I can do, then yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Wow, this machine can withstand lava and even that yellow rascal super form. Maybe I should just wait until he slips up. Nah, I'll shoot these spike balls. Wait, is that supposed to be a Chari 5 line? Is that supposed to be a Chari 5 line? Hot ketchup mines? I don't know. I mean, for Lava Reef, I could literally just call it Lava Field Zone, just like the actual stage in the game. Alright. Now, Scooter's been causing so much shit. I am not giving him the luxury of having an actual fight. Get wrecked, scrub. Get wrecked. And this is where the betrayal happens. What? Hey, that's my gem! Insert Squidward scream right here. Dang, Jakai, that was rather bold and brash. More like belongs in the trash! Time for Sky Sanctuary Zone. And now we're back in Bikini Bottom. And the Deathler just materializes out of there for no reason. What are you two still doing here? Go! Just go! And now it's up to the Goofy Goobers to actually put us into this mess. Now this is where an error, which I think is from the background mod it's in, because I know there's a common error. It just kind of just warps back to the blue sky from Sky Sanctuary. Ah, well, you know, it's Toy Bob from the SpongeBob Christmas. It's a SpongeBob Christmas special. Yeah, that was the wrong robot. Whoa! God dang it. There goes my electric shield. SpongeBob, maybe this guy could be SpongeBob Patrick getting closer to the surface. Yeah, that could be the thing. Let's see if this motherfucker just... Rah, really? You have bad aiming. Yeah. Alright, let's get to Toy Bob here. Oh, now we're back up in Bikini Bottom. Alright. Yep, now we're back into Sky Sanctuary. You know what? I'll give him a fair fight. And that... Or I guess as fair as it can be. It's technically a 2-on-1. You heard the little motif in the boss fight? Yep, it's using grass skirt chase. I knew I should have gotten the turbo. Up, time to see these two climb up the skyscraper. Alright, Death Egg Zone, or I guess I could call it the Death Eye Zone. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Red Eye Zone. Alright, here we go. Now this part is actually okay, the thing is, in Origins, I actually cannot stand these types of parts because apparently if you go to the sides, you can actually get crushed in the spiked parts. So this never happened in the original, and honestly, I think that's like a bug that still needs to get fixed. No, my clams! Dang, that platform actually had to disappear on me like that. Alright, here we go. Again, so I need some rings or clams. Now I'm actually wondering, how does SpongeBob actually utilize the energy of the clams if he wants to power himself up? Oh, the rings! Ah. Oh well. Alright, here we go. Damn, that freaking electric show could have been damn useful. There we go. The loop-de-loos. SpongeBob Patrick did take care of a baby clam. Screw you, 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 and screw you. Owned. Do I plan to am I planning to change in? I actually did for SpongeBob and Patrick. In fact, I'm going to be showing them off after I get done the main game. And now we're outside. Patrick ordered this boss with extra cheese. And so SpongeBob used his super form. No, he used his hyper form. Take another sip of my Pepsi. Whew, I needed that. I did not need that though. My freaking lightning shield. Not screw it. Give me back to that bonus stage. I need my shield back. Let's see. So it's all fun and games until CJ gives us the gravity boss. Let's see. I like how I like how the Act 2 song is more Office theme. Yeah, because I wanted to make it a bit more of a, it's more of a, bit of a more calmer, but also pretty damn, sinister. Like, you know that there's something coming here. Just give me a shield. Any shield will do. Thank you. Okay, this is better. Please be a ring. Yes! No! Ah. I guess I'm one up to the very least. Thank you, Patrick. I'm about to have enough. I'm about to have more than enough freaking clams for this final boss. I need my shield. Every Dragon Ball character ever. I already have more than enough rings to dog walk this boss. Why don't you stay on the spike during the elevator parts, then drop down? No, I'm more so talking about like in Origins, or I don't know why. I just kind of just do whatever I just do. But in Origins, you can get crushed by it for some reason, even though that was never the case in the original. Yeah, this boss is gonna be light work. I have literally over 300 rings. So the most lamest boss ever. Actually, I think this boss is pretty creative, but definitely ain't one of my favorites. Patrick, stop. Come on, man. His power ain't low. His power level isn't over 900. It's over 9,000. All right, all right. The jig is up, Plankton. There we go. Come on. He's down. Almost. Ain't over yet. SpongeBob literally just flying in the air. I bet the people on Bikini Bottom are literally just seeing this up above and say like, you see a goddamn sponge and a freaking plankton. It's just funny, just doing a whole ass dog fight in the air in a super form. Yeah, and the yeah, if you actually do not get the emeralds at all, yeah, he will actually drop the emerald. I think in Sonic 3 Complete, he just takes it if you don't have all the emeralds at all. Now time to mash the button. Time to mash. Give me that emerald, Plankton! And now SpongeBob somehow returns from space. And somehow Patrick has a plane. He got a hold of Sonic's plane for some reason. Tails is probably wondering, wait, where's the tornado? And SpongeBob saved Angel Island. And while the two are leaving, they literally just forget Squidward. They literally just forget Squidward's like, okay. Well. Wait, he's like, what? Hey, SpongeBob, Patrick, you two forgot about me! Logic? What logic? This is the same series that has fire underwater. Well, he has the gem. You can use its power to return. Pretty much. That's if he even knows how to use it. At least he's far away from them. Yeah, you could say yeah. See crystal control. So, Patrick, where'd you get the plane from? I don't know. I just found it lying around. And the fact that Patrick even knows how to drive the plane. I mean, I get that he had his license and driven to tears, but still, he should not be able to fly the plane. He stole it from Sandy, did now if it was the case, then it would have had Sandy's name on it, not Sonic. Yep. And here comes the end pose for Hypersponge. Yep. And SpongeBob just looks at the camera. So, yep, that was the main game. Time for some competition mode. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I love the prototype competition theme. Alright, let's go. All right, RC. Thanks for coming along for the stream. That's that. You have a nice one, okay? And I got the slow shoes. Alright, time for Balloon Park. We got Tiny Bob here, literally just running through this stuff. Got little Tiny Bob here. And finish. Now we got Chrome Gadget. Everything's Chrome in the future. Here we go. Imagine there was imagine there was a mod that made competition mod zones a real Oh, actually there is a fan game that actually does do that. It's called Sonic 3 Chronicles. It actually essentially just takes the zones from the competition mode and makes them into actual zones. I would say check it out because I actually have played it. Desert Palace. Yeah, it's true. There actually, it is true. There's actually a fan game called Sonic 3 Chronicles. Look it up. Alright, Endless Mine. Also, High City Escape class. High City Escape. Alright. Here we go. And up. There we go. And boom. Boom, boom, boom. Finish! I like this. I like this continue music. Alright, so that does it for the competition mode. I guess there's just gonna be just a few more things I want to show off before it's time to end the stream. I guess we can show off a bit of Patrick and Squidward. So I'm gonna show off a little bit of Patrick and Squidward, and then we can just end things off. So we obviously see Patrick, but how about we see Super Patrick? Yep, and the dude just actually flies. The dude actually flies like it's actually like the sponge can fly. Now, keep in mind the dude isn't done yet. And some of the flickies are still busted. Yeah, so it's not finished yet. You can see there are some unfinished sprites with tails still in it. But, of course, this is Super Patrick. The dude literally just flies. And when he tires out, he just does a graceful landing. Now let's see. Let me go to Hydra City. And we'll see how this dude operates underwater. Now I gotta be careful because I don't got an instant shield for Patrick, so... Alright. So, let's see how this dude operates underwater. This is how he swims. The dude literally just cartwheels. He's literally like a freaking throwing star. Patrick's just having a time of his life. But yeah, but of course, again, it's finished sprites, so I still have yet to get that finished. Yep. And when he's like just running, the dude literally is like ready to just throw a punch here. So let's see, that's enough of Patrick, and I guess I can showcase Squirtle for a little bit. I can just showcase Squirtle for a little bit. So obviously he's the most unfinished right now, but I'll finish him in the future. Oh my god, this dude really... Dude is spinning. No, he may look finished on the surface, but there are still some imperfections here. For one thing, his pushing animation is, hold on. If I could just find a good spot. So, his pushing animation is him just doing this. That still needs to get implemented. So I did make sprites for him, but he's definitely the most unfinished here. So, but yeah. I guess that should be all for the showcase for that. So, with that, we did it. That is all of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Supersponge Edition, pretty much. So, yeah. Honestly, doing this whole thing. Oh, hi, Scarlet. So, yeah. This whole thing really just 10 whole years. I think he pushes by blowing the clarinet. Nah, that wouldn't really apply enough force. So, but yeah, that basically concludes it for Sonic 3. I could do a little bit of a time attack. Let me do a little bit of a time attack. Go Sonic Max Control. Oh my god. Alright, son. Bro, look at all these times I have. Let me do a bit of a time attack race before I end this off. Oh my god, I'm literally racing a bunch of other SpongeBob ghosts. I know I'm not gonna get the best record, but I don't care. Burst into the jungle, max controls equals pain. Racing to get the Switch too. It's alright, Scarlet. It's alright, Scarlet. If he was late. I am about to end it, but again, it's fine. It's fine. And I didn't get any other new personal bests. Times to beat. Look at all these times. 56 seconds. That was my fastest I've ever beaten Ice Cap Act 2. Oh my god, all this. Ice Cap, I was just zooming through. I guess I could do one of Carnival Night Act 2. Actually, no, let me try it again. Actually, no. It's gonna be a real pain because I kind of want to get the timing down on this. I don't really care getting first. I just want to at least beat one of my ghosts. Alright, here we go. Thank God it's based on the Knuckles layout because the water would have been a pain to do. Oh my god, am I actually about to beat my ghost? Am I actually about to get the highest score here? The fastest time? No! The freaking bumper. It ruined it. I was gonna beat it, but then the bumper ruined it. Oh well. Second best ain't bad. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Let's see. POV Disney World. We're trying to leave as fast as possible when the job ends. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so I guess for extra stuff I can actually show off maybe the I can show off the title screens here. There's a Sonic and Knuckles style screen. Yes, SpongeBob and Squidward. Favorite zone, by the way, it's Ice Cap Zone. It's my favorite zone both in music and in gameplay. Let's see what other options. I guess to show, yeah, and I guess to show off some of the other soundtrack of the beta stuff. The other beta stuff, which I'm gonna just go into the soundtrack. So Carnival Night. This is literally just Carnival Night Act 1 and 2 from the final version. You recommend oh, actually that's the thing. I actually do have the weather mod in the thing. But I just took it off because I didn't want that to interfere with the other stuff. Even though it doesn't really do that, but still, I kind of just wanted to play the game. Not too much of vanilla, but still. And then there's Carnival Night Act 2. I literally just made this one as boring as possible. Like, SpongeBob is literally just playing his nose flute in the background. Yep, so that's Carnival Night Act 2. Time for Proto Cap, my least favorite of the beta tracks, because you cannot beat Final Ice Cap. Yeah, I just don't like this track that much. I wouldn't say it's bad, but at the same time, I just don't really care for Ice Cap Prototype. Sounds too summery. Yeah, it really does. And then this is and then this is Act 2. It sounds a little more wintry. Even add some bit of an acoustic guitar in the mix, but again, it just does not sound all that well. And unlike Ice Cap Act, there's like no other motifs, because Ice Cap Act 2 for the final version, I actually did add like elements of the SpongeBob theme inside of it, and it even has the even has one of the tracks in the show, which I remember what it was called. But it was that. But if you actually heard it, in fact, hold on. This. So again, I just kind of just want to put this on because this is literally how Ice Cap Act 2 sounds with a SpongeBob motif here. Like that's yeah, it was definitely one of the tracks from that from the show. 2 tracks, but yeah. And then this is Launch Base Act 1 Proto. Launch Base is the one which I can actually go either way with. I love both tracks. So that's why like before I started the game, I actually decided to just have one act have the final version and the other act having another one. So let's see. Ice Cap and Launch Base Act all Proto Ice Cap and Act 1 of Proto Launch Base are based off more of their PC versions because they use the PC minis. While everything else is based on the actual, it basically sounds like the actual prototypes. Zizu says, sounds like a breaking news announcement. In a way, you could say it can sound like a breaking news announcement. And this is Launch Base Act 2 for the final version. Honestly, unlike Carnival Night Act 2, this actually sounds pretty cool. It just sounds it sounds quiet, but at the same time, it just sounds pretty good. I just like it. Now, as for other mods that I usually sometimes put on, so the adaptive boss melodies. I just like the adaptive boss melodies because, like, when I saw that video, it just felt really good. In fact, I even decided to, yeah. It feels like it's a lab, definitely fitting for Plankton. Yeah. But the adaptive boss melodies I actually like, and I actually decided to try my own hand to try to see if I can adapt them into the Supersponge style. Cause like I mainly did this like purely for fun. So let me just load up a save file and just speed through as much as I can. Just speed through as much as I can so I can at least get to the boss so you can hear like the adapted boss melody for it. So, here's the adaptive boss melody for Andra Island. Just let it play out. Yep. I'm actually trying to see if I can go through all these, so yeah. Basically, if people are just joining the stream now, this is mainly just, post-game stuff. It's mainly just post-game stuff and just other stuff I want to show off before it's time for me to end it, so. So I'm gonna have to... Oh wait, if I want to, yeah. Well, then again, I'm not too sure if I actually do want to put the adaptive boss melodies in. It's more so just copying, but at the same time, it's just fun. It's a little tempting, so I'll think about that in a second. But I actually kind of want to get through this so I can actually get through this fast. So I'm gonna put the debug mode on. SpongeBob is stuck in gravity. Alright, enough messing around. Time to get to the end of the stage. Can SpongeBob breathe underwater? Nope, it's a skin swap, so unfortunately he can't breathe underwater, even though he really should. The game should have a boss rush. I think there is a boss... I'm not too sure if there's a boss rush mod. But if there is, I can definitely put like a little bit... I can definitely like do something like that of some sort. I can literally just put that in. But for right now... I'ma just... Hold on, if I can just find... There we go. Alright. Let me just skip all the way to the end. Just skip all the way to the end. No need to just go to the stage again. The one made by Dynamic Lemon. Oh wait, Dynamic Lemon. Wait, they made a boss rush mode? Okay, I actually didn't know. This is Hydra City's one, so. Yep, that's Hydra City's boss, so... Alright, Marble Garden. I like how the music speeds up when you go super. Yeah, that was the thing I had to when I kind of made this. Alright, let me just go there. Skip through this whole level, because I don't feel like playing it. Make sure I don't go too far, though. I don't know where the hell I am going. Alright. Place some up. There we go. Alright. Alright, so this is Marble Gardens. Marble Gardens mini boss here. Yep, and that's Marble Gardens. Time for Carnival Night, which I gotta make sure I change the soundtrack for this, so... Alright, let me just... I guess, so yeah, so I gotta make sure I change soundtrack because, like, the freaking prototype and final tracks both have different ones. Alright. Alright. This one does say no. He says whirlpool spin from Squidtastic Voyage, the scene where he was cutting the reef from Squidward's throat. Alright, and here comes that horn again. Can this thing hit the damn thing already? What is taking that top so long to hit it? What the heck? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna just restart, just go to the last checkpoint. Or I guess I didn't even do any checkpoints. Alright, so... let me just go back to the checkpoint and then change the soundtrack, because I know that's what I need to do in order to do that. Alright, let me just change the soundtrack. Audio. Alright. And just let this play out. And that's Carnival night. I am really about to be going through all these stages, am I? Okay, time for Ice Cap. Alright. Thankfully, Ice Cap is short, so... wait, what happens if I try to go through Knuckles' section with SpongeBob here? Got some odd work to. All right, Ken, you have a good one. Thanks for joining the stream. I always imagine a Knuckles mod that makes Knuckles go through the zone in the opposite order. Yeah. So I want to chat as much as you just. That's fine, that's fine. This is Ice Caps. And just this is I'm just biased. This is just by far my favorite one. Yeah. All right, Scarlett. Yep, and you have a good one. Thanks for dropping by, even if it's just only for a little bit. In fact, I think it is time for me to just end it off. So, I will make a bit of a video where it showcases all the mini boss themes that's adapted to the melody. But that's just something I actually have. So yeah. So I think it's good to actually finally time to end the stream for right now. Or I guess pretty much end the stream now. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for just sticking through me, especially for this whole decade. No matter what happened, no matter how many channels I've been switching through, it's one hell of a decade and something I most wholeheartedly cherish. So I want to thank everyone. Thank any of the subscribers that have supported me throughout the years. Everything has just been good. So yep, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for everyone. I'm definitely grateful for even especially my family, especially when they even encouraged me to do this whole YouTube shtick. So thank you everybody. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for this wonderful stream. And whenever I get to doing my next video, whether it's a Supersponge cover or any type of comic or any other video, really, it's just something I will wholeheartedly just cherish and just do. So thank you guys so much for this 10th anniversary, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.